was something that happened today that should already have happened, but we find out why it has actually happened. That is the firing of this disgusting, despicable human being named Mark Sanchez. Orale. Exclusive. Mark Stabby Sanchez let go by Fox after stabbing incident at 11:41 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mark's brother, Nick Sanchez Jr., on behalf of the Sanchez family, tells TMZ it's been a long month for Mark as he continues to recover from serious injuries while also grieving the loss of a close friend. While the recent news and its timing is understandably disappointing, our priority remains his continued healing and recovery. Mark deeply values his time at Fox and the exceptional colleague he's had the privilege to work with. Those relationships are meaningful and will endure. A month after Mark Sanchez was involved in a near-fatal fight while in Indianapolis to call an NFL game for Fox, the company has handled the quarterback-turned-broadcaster his pink slip, TMZ Sports has learned. A Fox Sports person tells us, "We can confirm that Mark Sanchez is no longer with the network. There will be no further comment at this time." We broke the story in early October. Sanchez in town to call the Colts versus Raiders game was involved in a bizarre altercation where he allegedly attacked a 69-year-old delivery driver, prompting the man to stab Mark in self-defense, nearly killing him. Just hours after the violent incident, Sanchez was arrested in his hospital bed where he lay critically wounded with at least one stab wound to his upper torso. Officials ultimately hit Mark with 4 counts, including 1 count of felony battery, in addition to 3 misdemeanors, which could carry several years in prison if convicted. Or should we say when convicted. After Sanchez was released from the hospital, but before he could return home to SoCal, he had to report to the local jail and pose for a mugshot. In addition to the criminal case, Sanchez is also being sued by the alleged victim, Perry Toll. Fox is also named as a defendant in the suit. The former Jets quarterback, who is still recovering from his injuries, hasn't been behind the microphone since the October 4th incident. Brady Quinn and Mark Schlereth, shout out Mark Schlereth, man. I like Stink, man. That's my guy, man. Have filled in for Sanchez in his absence. On Friday, Fox Sports announced Drew Brees as an NFL analyst, though it's unclear if the formal signal caller's new employment is just a coincidence or if it has anything to do with Sanchez's firing. Who knows? Who that said they gonna stab Mark Sanchez? Now, some of you will notice there is a tone in my voice of, ha, that's what you get. And that is very true because I despise Mark Sanchez. For me personally, when you put your hands on children, women, and especially old people, there's a special place of disdain for you. It just is what it is. Now, I wonder what took Fox so long? It's because now Fox is named in a suit. See, I believe Fox is actually going to keep that man there, but they decided, you know what? This is bad publicity. And normally, you do want to wait for all of the information and all the facts and everything and and all this stuff. But once you seen he had got arrested and charged, the bare minimum they could have did was said, hey, bro, we're going to put you on suspension without pay pending further investigation. But they did none of that. They did 0.0% of that because I don't know if Mark Sanchez's people had basically reached out and said, hey, no, wait. This is all a misunderstanding. This ain't what it is. It's actually this. It's actually that. It's not actually nothing to do with Mark Sanchez. All right, cool. But that's not even true. Because once they realized that his ass was in jail, had to do a mugshot take, the bare minimum they should have done was fired his ass. But now that y'all tied up on a lawsuit, now y'all realize shit got real. Now, I think ultimately what happens is there are going to be individuals who are going to approach Terry, and they're going to tell Terry, hey, bro, do you think you don't have to press charges on Mr. Sanchez? And we can get it reduced to this, and we'll pay whatever you ask for. You know what Mr. Terry's going to do? You know what Terry's going to do? He's going to sign it. He's going to sign it. If there's not enough evidence that we see on camera, the DA will let it go. This is what it is, bro. I wonder if we'll ever get to a place in society where we could all just publicly bash people collectively, stand hand in hand, black, white, blue, brown, all ages, all men, and say this shit can't go on. This should have been the biggest headline for a damn while, and we let it slip. Well, we didn't. We've been on top of that thing like white on rights. You know what I'm saying? But it should have been way more, and it still should be way more people. It's too many. There are too many individuals who are in the NFL who play with Mark Sanchez who know that this type of shit is wrong, but they decide to say nothing. And that's fine. That's the brotherhood y'all have. But once y'all get out of that shit, you're no longer protected by the Shield. The Shield don't give a damn about y'all, bro. So it is what it is. I'm highly disappointed in the coverage by other individuals because they're sweeping this under the rug. I get it for some. Hey, bro, you got to make sure that what you say is accurate, that is fair, that we get all the facts and we get everything. But let me ask you a simple question. There are certain stories that come out that we know off the dribble is bad. We just know. Flat out. When you hear certain stories, you just like, this can't be real. Is it real? Nah. Huh. Well, let's wait and see. Ain't no waiting, ain't no seeing, ain't none of that crap that exists right here. Because at the end of the day, Mark Sanchez, Mr. Mark Sanchez, was flat out wrong. And the NFL failed that man. What they should have did was they should have automatically called that guy. The NFL Network should have called him. Fox Sports should have called him. Somebody should have called that old man and asked him 100%, is he okay? Not because y'all give a damn, but because y'all could have minimalized all of this stuff. You could have had the president of the NFL team call or whatever. That man lost his job. He's not making any money. So where's the recompense for that? This old dude who shouldn't even be working unless he feels like it. I'm gonna say, hey, you 60, almost 70 years old, bro. You shouldn't be working. If you feel like it, then do your thing. Do your one. But one thing that pisses me off the most about this is how he's being babied by the media. I'm not gonna say I hope he gets prison time. But I will say this, I hope he pays out millions of dollars to that man. You forever screwed him over, and you need to pay. It is what it is. Maybe I'm going soft. Maybe I'm just a softie for old people. I just know if that was my grandpa, I'd be on a damn flight to SoCal right now to pick up my check immediately. Hey, Mark. Hey, bring your ass up out here, bro. Bring your checkbook, homie. Nah, bring your checkbook, homie. Hell nah. That shit, he should have been dropping off money immediately when he got out that damn jail. But it is what it is. Subscribe to our bell, stay notified, sure to keep your people aware. Tony Allen, whole entire full damn body cam. It's crazy. It's worth the watch. Make sure you're sitting down. Click right here to watch that. Or click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch you on the next one. Reloaded.